Welcome back, everybody. Today we're here to talk about The Walking Dead Season 10 finale and some really interesting news about the finale that we got from Scott Gimple about the final few moments that has been pretty hyped up for a while now, and he was talking about it again at Comic-Con, so we're gonna go ahead and cover it, and then also a theory about what's gonna be happening in that finale. We're gonna talk about a lot of theories for the finale. I mean, little just like suggestions and ideas of what it could be. You guys in the comments down below can let me know, what do you think it is? What do you think is gonna happen at the end? But we're gonna go ahead and read what Scott M. Gimple said, and then we're gonna talk more about it. All right, so let's go ahead and read this tweet. It says, before we wrap, Scott Gimple teases the final 5 minutes of The Walking Dead Season 10 finale will take us to a whole different place. Now, that is really interesting for a couple of reasons, because first of all, it goes with the thing that happened before. I think it was Greg Nicotero who said the final 2 minutes will be jaw-dropping. So obviously, this even puts more confirmation on that there's going to be something pretty epic happening at the end of this episode. I'm very excited for it. Really, really excited for this episode. And since Greg Nicotero said that, there's been a lot of discussion about what that moment could be. Could it potentially be the Commonwealth, like a big Commonwealth reveal in terms of maybe we go to their community, or maybe like an entire army shows up and we see like this entire new group of people? Or could it be like a character dying? I mean, they've already pretty much confirmed there's going to be a major character death this episode, because in this moment in the comics, something happens to a major character. I'm not going to get into it, obviously, but it's pretty obvious that there's going to be like a major character death in this episode. So could it be that potentially? If you guys think it's one of that one, let me know who do you think it's going to be. But would a character dying be jaw-dropping? I mean, yes, but are they just going to kill a character randomly at the end of the episode and leave us jaw-dropped? I mean, they definitely could, like a Lucille moment, that's for sure. But are they going to do that? I don't know if that's what they're referring to. I've heard some people say like maybe it could be the person taking off the mask, along those lines, and having it be revealed to be like some major character, maybe some returning character, like Heath or Madison. That kind of got ruled out as well, because Ross Marquand said it's gonna be it's a male character, so it could still be like Heath. It could be Heath, or I don't know, like Michonne's. I mean, there's a bunch of theories. The point is, like, whoever that mask character is, they could take off the mask, and at the end of the episode, that would be quite jaw-dropping as well, depending on who it is. So it could really be any of those. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. But going about what Scott Gimple said, that the final 5 minutes takes us to a whole different place. Now I'm pretty much thinking that this is gonna be Commonwealth related. And I think the same thing was going on I think what Greg Nicotero said with the final 2 minutes being jaw-dropping, I think that's going to be a little bit different, but the final 5 minutes is going to take us to a whole different place. I think he literally means like take us to a whole different place, like we're going to see the Commonwealth. I think that's what he means. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is, if you look at the trailer, or like the opening minutes, they posted an extended opening minutes for the season 10 finale on YouTube during Comic-Con. If you look at the very end, we have this shot of the hospital. I believe it's a hospital that they're staying at, or that they're like trapped inside of, and we see like an entire horde of walkers and whispers, but mainly like that's insane. Like that is literally insane. That's like, I've never seen that many walkers before on the show. Like that's absolutely like mad. But they're all coming towards them, and they're literally stuck inside this building. But this is an interesting theory that I read about. Now, I did not make this up or anything like that. I mean, I saw some people talking about it on the Walking Dead community, like on social media and stuff like that, pointing it out. But that apparently, on the top right, some people think that might be like a helicopter landing pad, which I think will be interesting. It's hard to tell from up here if that is a helicopter landing pad. But the point is, now looking at this image and looking at like, these walkers around them, which is like an insane amount of walkers, if I didn't make that clear earlier. Like now I'm kind of thinking that what if like a helicopter or something comes and saves them, which I think would be pretty cool and possible, because we know now that helicopters exist, I mean, we know helicopters exist, but we know helicopters are around on The Walking Dead right now because of the CRM. I think that would be really, really cool. I really do. I mean, if something happens with the Commonwealth and they have helicopters as well, we know the CRM has helicopters, but I don't know. Like, I don't know if the CRM and the Commonwealth are the same group, and I feel like they will be connected in some way because if the CRM knows Alexandria and the junkyard, they definitely know the Commonwealth because the Commonwealth is a huge, huge, huge civilization compared to all these other communities. Like, so I feel like the CRM will know the Commonwealth, but even that, maybe they're friends, maybe they, maybe they're part of the same group. I don't know, but the theories are endless. But the point is, I think it'll be pretty cool if that is the Commonwealth. If they come and save them in this moment. I think that would be really awesome. I think if something like that happens. Now we saw in the opening minutes, or in the trailer, I should say, we saw characters like covering themselves with walker guts and wearing whisper masks. So that seems to be like the ideal way of escaping. But what if everybody can't escape, because there's little kids there as well. RJ is there, Gracie is there. So maybe not everyone will have the luck to be able to just like navigate their way through the horde of walkers and into the woods and just like run away. Like maybe some people are scared, maybe some people can't do it. Like we saw what happened with Sam and his family in Alexandria when they did it, when all those walkers came into Alexandria. So we'll see. Like that's what I'm kind of thinking. Like, maybe even though some of those characters are, like trying to blend in, well, not blend in, just like mask in, I guess, with the whisper, or with the walker guts, try to like smell the same, and do that method. But maybe some of them can be successful and get out of there, but not everybody. And I think that'll be really cool is if Maggie and her people in the Commonwealth come and save them in this moment. And I think nothing will be more epic than using helicopters, that's for sure. I mean, Greg Nicotero was talking about a jaw-dropping. I mean, this sort of fits both of them because Greg Nicotero was talking about a jaw-dropping moment. And maybe that's what it is. Like maybe we see helicopters landing and saving everybody. And then what Scott Gimple said here about the final 5 minutes, take us to a whole different place. I feel like he literally means a whole different place because I feel like the Commonwealth are up next. So let me know what you think about that. Do you think they'll come and save them by helicopters, or maybe Maggie will just come because Maggie is on her feet in the opening minute. Like she's not in a helicopter or anything. Like she was digging this hole, and we have the letter there. So I don't know how far away that is. Like I don't know where they're meeting each other, or like where where she's been dropping off the letters for Maggie. I don't know where they're meeting. So maybe like maybe that was earlier. Maybe Maggie gets the letter, goes back to the Commonwealth community, tells them about it, and then we don't see them again until the end of the episode, and then that's when they come with their helicopters and help them. Or another idea is if maybe they just come with a gigantic army of people and just like take down all the whisperers and walkers. I think that would be more complicated though, I have to admit. I mean, they could do that, but that seems a lot more complicated than helicopters, if they have helicopters, that is. I mean, this conversation doesn't really mean anything if they don't have the helicopters. But I mean, we see the CRM have helicopters, so we know it's possible. But I don't know if it would be the same community as the CRM. That's another question I have for you guys. Like, do you think they're the same community? If we see the helicopters, would they have the CRM symbol there, or will they be separate, or what do you think is happening? The more I think about it, I feel like they are going to be, I don't know if they're going to be the same community, but I feel like they'll know each other. Because again, like I said in the beginning of the video, if the CRM knows, Alexandria and the junkyard and, they even saw them. I remember Jada saw one of the helicopters over the camps. Remember in season 9? Was it season 9? Yeah, it was season 9. She saw one of the helicopters above one of the camps they had. So, this community, the CRM, they know about a lot of people and a lot of the groups and communities around the states. So I feel like they have to know the Commonwealth. So we'll see if they are connected, if they're going to have that symbol or what's going to happen. But yeah, I think the CRM coming and helping out and saving the day would definitely be possible. And it's sort of like I said, it fits exactly what Gimple said with the final 5 minutes taking us to a different place. You know, wrap up the Whisper War, and then we tease us into the Commonwealth, and then that's gonna be like season 11. Let me know what you guys think about this. Would you like that to happen, or would you rather it be a fight? Because that would also be pretty cool if it's like an army coming to fight the Whisperers. I mean, looking at the image, you can't tell which are Whisperers and which are Walkers, but obviously they have a lot more Walkers than Whisperers. So, I mean, I've never seen a Walker horde that big before, so that's pretty insane. So, and it's either gonna be like they're all gonna try to escape the way that Daryl and them are doing it in the trailer, where he's covering himself with Walker guts, and we saw some of them putting on masks. It's either gonna be like everyone is gonna try that, and not everyone will succeed. Obviously, some people will get bitten, which will be a shame, or maybe some of them will do it. Maybe a few of them get bitten, everyone else stays back because they know it's dangerous, and then that's when the Commonwealth comes and saves them. So that's what I'm sort of thinking about now. Let me know what you think about this. Do you agree that you think this could happen, or do you want this to happen, or do you think it's gonna be something else? What do you think that last 5 minutes is gonna be? What do you think Gimble's referring to? Let me know in the comments down below. But as far as this video goes, I am gonna wrap it up there. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. I just quickly wanted to talk about this thing that Gimple said because it's definitely interesting. This season 10 finale, what Gimple said and Greg Nicotero said, I'm very excited to see this finale, especially like the final 5 minutes. I'm really excited. So again, let me know all your thoughts and opinions. I am gonna wrap it up there for this video, so hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating. For more Walking Dead videos, be sure to subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching, everybody. Please stay safe, and I'll see you guys soon.